All right, let's make some water drips off of the creature. I haven't done this before. This is the first time. I haven't worked with the UV rosin like this until now, and I thought this better be cool. I'm using the thick viscosity, and if you know what viscosity means, of course, with motor oil and all that, viscosity is how well it sticks to the parts. So it does flow, but it doesn't flow as quick as, of course, the thin. So I put on the thick and leave it a little bit, and then hit it with the light, and then hopefully that it does a drip down, and then you keep thickening it depending on how thick you want it. You can keep going, like you can make it as thick as you want, but you just got to keep building up. Now I was thinking of putting some fishing line from one part to the other. Then I thought it's not a very big gap between, so I thought, hey, I'll try it this way first. If it doesn't work out, you can either break it off or start again or whatever. It's kind of foolproof. Like you gotta be able to open up your horizons and not be so careful. Things can be done. Things can be fixed. It's a learning experience on every part of what I do, and that's what makes it so much fun. And with the UV rosin and 3D printing, it works cool. Now I could add some pigment to this clear, but I thought, now when it's dripping off the arms and all that, it's thinner water, so you're not going to notice that there's dirt or anything in it. So I went with just completely clear. Now you could probably touch it up later. You could put around the drips. Maybe next time I'll drill a little hole in the area where it drips, so that it or something like that, so it looks like it drips down in. But actually, as of right now, I'm quite happy with the way it's working. Now with the light, if you notice, I'm using light and the container of UV, and I'm not worried about it because there's such a small hole in it. It's not going to go into the bottle and freeze it up. If you notice the drip from the finger or the claw, it looks so cool. I was not expecting that to happen. Oh, here we go. One off the top of the head, and see how that goes. I think this is so much fun. It adds so much more to the print, and I think that trying this out in your own kind of deal, you're gonna have a lot of fun. But remember, again, it's the high viscosity stuff I'm using. Now, if you use the thin, I don't know how fast it will congeal up or set up, whatever word you'd like to use for that. I like the word congealed. It's kind of scientific. Not really. But anyway, well, congealed, yeah. Anyway, that one there, if you notice, it's still swinging a bit. It's still got a little bit of rubbery to it. Now, I'm hoping, and actually, I'm talking after the print's been done. Okay, so I'm talking over this, of course. And it's looking like they're pretty strong. So it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to do some more of this in the future. I've got some other prints I want to do that I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but to do with bats. Anyway, I let that out. So anyway, even if somebody was going to try something like that, they're not going to do it exactly the same way as me. And hey, I'm into seeing what other people like to do. I love the idea of learning. I love the idea of sharing. So I share my ideas. I'm not taking them with me when I leave this earth. So I would rather have people learn, and I've said it in another video that you can go back and check out, because sometimes I vent. Sometimes I don't understand why people don't teach. But then when you get older, maybe you will teach your many tricks and trades. And that's what it's all about, because if we knew how the pyramids were built, we'd probably be better off, but there's no records of it. So if we don't share, what'll be around for our kids? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really had a lot of fun making it. And I'll see you on the next one. Click for more. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.